Well, howdy, y'all. I am the Expert Layman, and I thought I would just share an efficient way of ranking up your fighter pilot, your NPC crew, because they have ranks just like you. And as they go up in rank, they become more effective at what they do. Although I had a little hiccup there with YouTube. Just ranking up a pilot fast as you can, found the fastest way possible. Now, Frontier's a little cagey on how much improvement and what types of improvement they have. Now, some things like they'll use pips or they'll boost, but as they get higher, and my anecdotal experience has been that
ship raised. Engines engaged.
they will do more damage and take less damage is essentially it. Ooh, there we go.
Flight assist off.
And I should also say that as far as Thargoid combat goes, they are almost completely useless. But they're almost is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that. And that there is a context where they are useful. And I will get into that a little bit. I should say that I'm in a solo, so it is...
Fighter is clear of the mothership.
They are almost...
Won't move until I hear otherwise, Commander.
useless
Taking control of the ship,
in
Commander.
combat zones.
You can rely on me. Won't move until I hear otherwise, Commander.
But they are great if you load them up with... Like, I have my crate here
Scanning the area for
with
contact.
3 large and 2 small, or 2 medium multi-cannons. He just rips through them. So you put him on
Multiple targets
basically
in this
aggressive.
area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
As soon as he picks something up, it's weird because he uses your sensors, even though he's got like way better sensors in his ship. And there he goes.
Frameshift anomaly detected.
And trying to figure out, how the best way
Taking
to
enemy fire, Commander.
level them up.
What are your orders?
If they do any damage to a target, they get half. But if they don't do any damage, they don't get anything. But I did see a Frontier post that said if they happen to get the killing low on a target, they get all of the experience. So I just put him in my ship
Good to have you on the team.
and I watch him kill stuff. Fast. Very fast. But there's no point in sticking around once the Interceptor shows up. But you can get from Master to Dangerous, it was at least 1% per kill, probably closer to 2%.
Thargoid interceptors coming in hot.
Oh my god, already?
Watch yourself, Commander.
Well, see, when the Interceptors show up, there's no point. They will
Commander. Taking control now.
they will prioritize the ship-launched fighter. And there's basically no point in sticking around.
Holding.
Now,
Up to
you
put,
could
Commander.
just,
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Stream's having issues.
I'm not gonna
You
last
could
much
just
longer, Commander. Hull is almost
log
breached.
out and log back in again. But Frontier doesn't like that, and they kind of penalize you. If you do that, when you log back in, all of your hardpoint, your utilities, your weapons, and anything that could be considered military will be disabled when you come back in. You have to turn them all back
Fighter
on.
assembly initiated.
It's a little confusing initially. Your hull's still really good. Now, if you come back in and your hull ain't great, you can just go ahead and repair.
Stand by for deployment. Fighter is going live.
I'll just put him back on attack
Won't
mode
move
at will,
until I hear
and I
otherwise,
will just follow him
Commander.
around.
Looking for
But
targets.
from
Weapons hot.
deadly to dangerous, or is it dangerous to deadly? Or whatever it is, the next one takes a bit longer, and you're not getting maybe 1% each, but you can come in and kill like 10 really fast. Pop out, come back in, do it again.
Taking damage. We need to do something.
So yeah, I figured I'd just, this is just a simple way. If you just set up, and it almost doesn't matter what ship you're using, preferably medium, because then you can just dock and repair every so often. Just load it up with as many multi-cannons as you can put on it. Put them on aggressive, and just follow them around. I should be hitting... He's deadly... I think it's deadly than dangerous. He should be hitting dangerous soon, which will technically give him a higher rank than me, because I haven't quite hit dangerous yet. But the one context where the ship launch fighter is useful
Good to have you on the team. Let's kill
is,
some Thargoids.
for whatever reason, you have the 3 Guardian fighters. There are 3 fighters that can damage Thargoids. 4 fighters. You have like the human that just uses like these fixed multi-cannons. You have the... And then you have the 3 Guardian hybrid types. And out of the 4, 3 of them are absolutely terrible and worthless and not worth using. None of them are worth using against scouts. But I don't know if it's a bug or what, but for some reason the one I'm flying right now, the one that has a shard launcher, does crazy hull damage against interceptors. So I was just messing around. I want to see if I could take out a Basilisk. I took out a Basilisk with the meta Chieftain build, but
I'm hit. I'm hit.
I think I'm gonna...
Holding. I'll stay put, Commander.
Fighter assembly complete.
I've got the stick, Commander.
Frameshift anomaly detected.
Thargoid interceptors coming in hot. Watch yourself, Commander.
Drive charging.
Won't move until I hear
I want to see if I
otherwise,
could take out a
Commander.
Basilisk after
3,
it being a real pain in the ass. Just I'm not great with the Gauss cannons, but I did get my first
Taking a
Basilisk
beating,
kill.
Commander. Not
with
sure how much
the
more of
meta
this
chieftain
I'll be able
build.
to handle.
And I'm like, this is so much to keep track of. I wonder if there's like a build that would be easier for new pilots, just to get the feel of everything else, where you don't have to, get your attack off within a window of time of the heat sink, and you don't have to,
Fighter assembly.
you don't have to roll, you don't even have to use lateral movement. So now I'm like, I want to create the training build for new pilots to get a feel for fighting the interceptors, where you don't have as much of a
Fighter
cognitive load.
starters activated. I've got the
So
mothership, Commander.
the enhanced AX multi-cannons can they tear through oops,
Affirmative, Commander. Holding position.
why isn't this working? They tear through a Cyclops.
Ready when you are, Commander.
The multi-cannons are freaking great for that. But they don't do great damage. You can kill a Basilisk with them, but, you're barely outstripping their regeneration, so you basically have to keep a beat on them for a long time, and you can eventually get... Although it's super difficult, you can get a Basilisk
Mayday,
with
Commander. Taking
the
fire.
multi-cannons. And it was generally considered to be impossible to kill a Medusa with multi-cannons because you basically can only match their regeneration at best, and there's no way to work their hull down to exert a heart with the multi-cannons. But with the Javelin, the Javelin can exert a Cyclops heart in a single pass on its own. That's how wild it is. So I started trying to try. I started working it against a Medusa. See, there weren't any non-human signal source level 6 out there, and I saw a 7. I'm like, screw it. Let's see if I can even exert a heart. And first attempt I actually did. Second attempt I got 2 hearts. Third attempt I got 3 hearts. Fourth attempt I just fucked it up. But I'm actually at the point now where I've taken out 4 hearts, and the only reason I didn't make it is because having a little trouble with the ring formation of the swarm, and I'm running out of time before the enrage timer, and usually just stupid mistakes. But I figured I saw a huge bonus when I took in the amount of exertion damage from my Javelin. Went up quite a bit when I took him from expert past master and into either deadly or dangerous. I forget which it is. And I'm like, maybe if I take him to the next level, we'll be able to do even more exertion damage. Plus, also, there's a particular way you have to sort of kite the Interceptor to get the maximum damage. You have to basically just keep trying to boost past them and make sure you keep them the standard way. Done here again?
Affirmative, Commander. Holding position.
Fighter assembly.
You know, the optimal
Transfer
way
successful. I have control.
of fighting the Interceptors is to get them to preserve as much of their momentum as possible, and you just kind of orbit around them, around their vector, so that they don't evade as much. They kind of just sit there and let you shoot them if you can get them into that position and keep them there. And that's what the best pilots are capable of doing. In order to get the most damage possible out of your ship-launched fighter, you need to keep them as slow as possible. So you're basically just boosting past them constantly, so they have to keep turning, and it keeps their speed slow. And it lets your ship-launched fighter just hit them over and over again. And I believe I will have a video soon of a Medusa solo with 3 large enhanced AX multi-cannons. But like I said, I was just trying to get my...
Wilco, there is prepped systems online.
Funny how much worse I look at things
Fighter is clear
when
from
I'm
other
trying to
ships.
do a stream at the same time.
Affirmative.
That's why I
The
don't
whole ship
fight
is now in my
interceptors while
hands.
I'm streaming.
Affirmative, Commander. Holding
The
position.
results would be, well, maybe it would be comedic for the audience, but I would not be particularly
Monitoring
effective.
scanners, Commander. Ready to engage.
Yeah, the Shard launcher is pretty different. Oh, and the other thing is, ship launch fighters cannot target subsystems, so you can't actually send your ship launch fighter after a heart. However, the Javelin can do heart damage, although...
Good to have you on the team. Let's kill some Thargoids.
Since the Shard's launch, you know, it's like a shotgun spread. God, the sensors on the fighter suck. It's like it's right there, but it's not showing up. They do look cool.
I'm hit!
But they're like, they're no good against small targets. But they are pretty good against. What's he doing? That's not the most exciting thing in the world. I should be popping over to... I should be getting a notification here shortly that my pilot has ranked up. I was hoping to do that on stream, but... do not... Get the caustic damage over time on your fighter. They die very, very fast. Yeah, I tried the combat zones, but you tend to catch a lot more focus fire in the combat zones. And that looks like that's basically all of them.
Affirmative, Commander. Holding position. Telepresence transfer successful. I have the ship.
Frameshift drive charging.
Holding. I'll stay put, Commander.
Yeah, if you're having trouble working the Gauss cannon or even the shard launcher,
Things just got serious. My hull is critical. Repeat, hull critical.
and you've been told that, you know, there's basically no point in trying to use the multi-cannons, I think they're great because they're great for training because it reduces your neurological load. You don't have to keep track of as many things. And with this ship, I have really good heat management. So I have to be continuously firing for a while and boosting over and over again
This system is crawling with Thargoids. If we don't
to
push
actually
back,
get
we'll be
over
overrun.
20
Think you can handle it?
with my beam laser going.
Roger.
I guess force of habit, I just keep...
Engaged.
I'm supposed to be sending myself out.
Frameshift anomaly detected.
All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Enemy wiped out. Standing by. Whatever you say, Commander. Position static until you return. Looking for targets. Weapons hot.
Yeah, I'm not aware of checking. I think you just have to be at a station where, you know, you have a crew lounge. You can't really see what your rank is at. Also, I've heard that... I've seen posts about how at the higher ranks, especially if they go to a higher rank than you are, sometimes it doesn't update right away. So, I'm gonna... If it doesnn't
Good
happen
to have you on the team. Let's kill some
on this
Thargoids.
run, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's kind of cool watching him just go around and like mess stuff, just jack and. I suppose it's fairly profitable too. When you come in and kill 10 of them in like 3 minutes.
Taking enemy fire,
The
Commander.
bonuses,
What are
you
your
know,
orders?
it's close to 10 million. In like 5 minutes, that's not too bad. Plus, he's just so fast at acquiring targets and just going after them. I think he's doing this faster than I could. Here's where I like the magenta thrusters. It just makes them distinctive and easier to follow. That it? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and...
Affirmative, Commander. Holding position.
Fighter assembly
Transfer
complete.
successful. I have control.
Frameshift drive
I'm
charged.
gonna get out of here, and
Commander.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Position static until you
end the
return.
stream. Like I said, you can probably... Why is it taking so long? Oh, it must be a friendly ship.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I would say
Just got
from
serious.
Fail.
My hull is critical. Repeat, hull critical.
expert to master, you could probably do it in like 15 minutes. Master to dangerous, probably less than an hour. Dangerous to whatever's after that I can't seem to recall. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. But it's really not bad. So, I am the Expert Layman. This has been Ranking Up Your Fighter Pilot Fast, and the best ship launch fighter for Thargoid Interceptor combat. I am the Expert Layman. You all have a great day.